we have had our first several nights of frost this last week. We have the wood stove going, and it just feels like a good time of year to be getting food in your larder. We were actually late to Sammy's to make the kimchi because we were pulling potatoes out of the field. So go watch the recipe and hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.
So,
Oh no!
Okay, so this is Sammy.
Hi!
And she is going to teach us how to make kimchi today, which I'm really excited about because it's delicious. I liked it fresh, I liked it older, and it is like a probiotic type of a food. It's fermented, so we're super excited.
Okay, good! Cut it half. Be careful with your hands. And select it.
Okay.
See? Something like this.
Okay. And this is the Napa cabbage, right? Like that?
Mm-hmm. See the salt?
Can you see it good? The how coarse it is?
So thin.
only the salt.
So 2.
Oh, I see the salt. The salt. Oh.
I think 3. So easy way, just put in the little and then put the salt.
Okay.
And then cover the cabbage and then put the salt.
Okay.
And easy. And then you don't have to mix that.
Okay.
I think maybe more. 4. Can you feel? And then you can, you know, I think it's more. 5 is fine.
So it's like, it feels kind of like just a seasoning. It's not really heavy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You feel like oh, I put too much salt. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, but you have to worry if you put the less salt.
Okay. So always put more salt rather than less salt.
Yes.
Err on the side of
Yes.
excess.
Yes.
Okay.
But less salt, no, not good.
Okay.
It takes forever to
Wilt?
take time. Yeah, wilt. And then it's really hard to make the kimchi.
Gotta show her the hard pieces.
What?
Well, those ones have to be soft.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So like this, leave here like this.
Okay.
And then we free from fly and insect.
So you said that you go to the Korean market for a lot of things. Do you go there for the dishes too? So you get the dishes. You have the special fish oil because Jeremy can't have gluten, and you get the pepper, and you get the radishes.
Everything. You have to buy this one. So you gotta have kimchi yung. That means for the kimchi.
So when you go and you just ask, I want the kimchi pepper, the red kimchi pepper.
Yes, they
Okay.
have 2 kinds.
Okay.
The pepper pasted,
Okay.
and then this one. So it's different.
And you want the powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're powder too, but they are really like small.
And you want, these are chunkier.
Yeah, this
He
kind.
says I should have cut them longer, about 1.5 inches.
Yeah, 1.5 and 2 inch.
Okay.
That's okay.
So that's about the right size.
Thank you, Jeremy. I know you want to stay here. I have a special gloves for you. 짜잔! And then your hand free.
Okay.
From. Let me. Yes. Okay, you just need this one. I just play by myself in the walk.
And then do I put it in the pan and turn it on? Nope, that one broke.
Yes, you go.
And so I wanted to show you what it looks like when it's finished. This is the kimchi. It's been about a week since we made it. And it's like any other fermented food. You need to make sure that occasionally you burp it or allow the carbon dioxide off. And it smells very strongly of garlic. So be aware that when you're burping it, some people like to keep, so good. Some people like to keep baking soda in their fridge when they have kimchi in it because you will have a strong garlic, onion smell. Plus you have the fish oil, not fish oil, fish sauce. And the fish sauce doesn't actually smell as strong in the kimchi as it does by itself. So that's nice. I shouldn't have put my finger in it. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm going to try not to touch anything else. So, best food in the world. I eat anything I had tacos the other night and I ate this with them. It's one of those foods that you want to chew it and chew it and chew it and chew it because the flavor just keeps coming. The crunch is so satisfying. And the older it gets, the more fermented, the more pickly it tastes. At this point, it tastes salty and delicious and crunchy. But as it gets older, it tastes more like a pickle. And so, new favorite food, absolutely adore it. The girls feel like the spice is a little bit hot, but I love it exactly how I made it. I don't know how I'm going to make one that isn't spicy. So delicious. It's so good for you. And I now want to try and do sauerkraut because this is so good. If I can find a way to make sauerkraut so that it is more flavorful and less of that kind of undertone of gassy. You know how the carbon dioxide, the bubbles and everything can make it taste bubbly but not flavorful. I love this because it's so flavorful. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to ferment and have it be flavorful, like for instance the pickled carrots that you can get at the Mexican food stands. The pickled carrots, I love those because the flavor is so strong. What I don't like is a ferment that tastes bubbly and carbon dioxide-y but not delicious. And so hope you enjoy this recipe. I need to go get another fork because I'm not supposed to be touching it. Not supposed to be touching it. Now, traditionally they would have put this in a clay pot, kind of like a fermenting crock. You know what I'm talking about. And they would dig a hole, put it in the ground, cover it with straw, and keep it covered. And that's how they would keep it refrigerated for the winter. And for instance, Sammy's mother, she makes 300 head of these and puts them in her kimchi fridge for the fall. And then in the summer they would make it more frequently because the cabbages are available. But because the cabbages are not available in winter, you would make all of your kimchi in the fall and store it until the cabbages are available again. So super delicious. Hope you love it. We were actually late to Sammy's because we were at the potato dig, so it feels like a really good time of year to be prepping food. If you want to see somebody who is amazing at canning and making food that is canned crisp, go check out Melanie from Road to the Farm. Fantastic channel. She's really good about talking about fibromyalgia and working with autoimmune disorders, but still cooking and taking care of your family. And so go check them out, and we'll talk to you later. And cut.